concerns among residents and business owners here. They say they're losing their community. Former city councilman Hiram Montserrat wants Governor Kathy Hochul to send in the National Guard.
This is organized crime.
So an entire New York City neighborhood has been taken over by gangs, and there's nothing the city's able to do about it. Because even after several police raids of this formerly vibrant middle-class neighborhood, the levels of criminal activity here continue to soar. And that's why residents are demanding the governor step in and send in the troops.
I actually got to speak to a couple of community members. They say that organized crime has taken over this community. They demand the community be cleaned up immediately because walking down the street isn't safe anymore.
You want to live in this country. You want to get the American dream, and what you're doing is completely wrong. You're breaking the law.
Now they're in broad daylight. They're in front of schools. We have garbage. We have illegal vendors.
We say no more, and we're going to shut you down.
That's the promise from officers raiding this Roosevelt Avenue massage parlor.
2 days after, they reopened. And we came here last night, they were here.
The mayor said the flood of migrants coming to the city with little support systems contribute to the situation.
And you know, police tell us that the migrant crisis has really made this problem so much worse. Not only is there increased gang activity, but also
the String That Outlaw gang that originates in Venezuela has now made the United States their second home. This gang is now hidden in plain sight within the 1 million Venezuelans that have entered the country.
We're already in trouble because they've been here for a while, and they're involved in so many different crimes. You name the crime, they're going to be involved in it.
For months, crime in a middle-class part of New York has been allowed to surge to levels beyond anyone's control. But even though things here have gotten really bad over the last 2 years, what nobody's talking about is that this never would have happened in the first place if we had laws that punished criminals, but we don't. And the growth of crime here is something critics say is headed to every neighborhood in town if things don't change. And if troops aren't sent in to get rid of these gangs. Because what we're witnessing in this part of town is the end game of every type of crime our leaders continue to defend as non-violent and victimless. Like shoplifting, which we've decriminalized in this state and made a non-jailable misdemeanor, which allows repeat criminals to earn thousands taking whatever they want from any store in town and reselling it, which you'll see happening on Roosevelt Avenue on practically every street corner, with some open-air theft markets set up right by the stores those goods come out of. But that's far from the only type of crime taking place in that part of town 24 hours a day. Here you'll find everything from illegal food vendors operating restaurant-grade kitchens right on the sidewalk, to businesses that look legitimate but sell things they shouldn't and are part of a criminal economy that just keeps growing and growing. Which brings us to the real reason why residents are now demanding that troops come in and get rid of the criminal element in their neighborhood once and for all. The police have been trying to do this for over a year, but it hasn't been enough. Because after they raid a store or a business or a bunch of sidewalk shops, those vendors come back and reopen within hours of the police walking away. And as you're about to see, this system of constant, unrelenting crime is leading to the destruction of a middle-class neighborhood, which should be a warning and a wake-up call to the rest of this city and the rest of this country. But this raises a big question. Why is this such a problem in only one area of New York and not anywhere else? And why do certain parts of town like this look perfectly fine when we've got others near here where the residents wish they were living under martial law? So here we are in Midtown Manhattan, and you'll notice right over here we've got some police activity going on, but this part of town is completely different than another part of town, which is very close to here.
It's all designed to break the system. Kamala Harris, the Democrat Party, and some of these runners are part of it. It's all designed to break the system, to bring in a new government. If you vote for Kamala Harris, you be voting for this. You vote for these Democrats, you vote for this. No matter what the Democrats say, they all voted for this in Capitol. Senators up there, Democrats, they did not go against this. So no matter what they say right now. So you want this to come to your town, your neighborhood, your city? If you vote for Kamala Harris, this will come. Troops will come. Disaster will come. Destruction will come. And after that, more destruction. Because they want to destroy America from the inside out. This is by design.